Monica, California. Too much fitness. From dawn to dusk, fitness enthusiasts are clogging up Santa Monica parks with their huffing and puffing and engaging in every type of exercise known to mankind. Now complaints about these people blocking walkways and making too much noise are causing Santa Monica to consider restrictions, including a law that would require trainers who conduct sessions in the parks to pay an annual fee of $100 and turn over 15% of their gross revenues to the city. A man in Hudson, Ohio, called police after finding what he said was a suspicious package on his front doorstep left by an unknown individual. The responding officer discovered the box had an Amazon logo on it. He asked the complainant whether he had recently ordered anything from Amazon. The complainant answered in the affirmative, at which point the responding officer advised him that his order had arrived. The officer then left the scene. Sponsored by your New York and New Jersey Subaru dealers.
At Subaru, we like to think we're building great stories as well as great vehicles.
I put exactly 6 miles a day on my Subaru. That's 3 to work and 3 home. And it's amazing how much weather can change in just those 3 miles. It might be the easiest commute into work, but if we get hit with a storm during the day, it's the slowest trip. You know, everyone's creeping along, trying to stay in the tire tracks with a car ahead of them, but not me. I put my all-wheel drive to work and take the side streets, back roads, you name it, whether they're plowed or not. So I still get home at a reasonable time, and I don't have to be stuck following the crowd.
Confidence when you need it, confidence you'll never want to do without. That's what you get from road-gripping, symmetrical, all-wheel drive. At Subaru, we offer a full line of all-wheel drive vehicles starting at under $19,000 nicely equipped. No wonder we like to think of ourselves as the official car of the winter. Find yours at Subaru.com. Price based on MSRP of model code DJA. Tax, title, and registration not included.
Fixed news time, 6:15 from the Bob's Discount Furniture Sports Desk. Here's Mark Renee.
18 hours to go in 2012. The clock already has run out, though, on the local NFL season. Jets and Giants both going nowhere when the playoffs start next weekend. Big Blue at least went out on a winning note, beat the Eagles in Snoopyville 42-70 by Manning for 5 touchdowns, a career high, and a Giant record 3 in the opening quarter. Super Bowl champs finished 9-7, same as last year, but this time for Justin Tuck and company, that's not good enough.
Football's funny like that. It don't necessarily bounce your way every year. I thought we prepared the same with, I didn't think our preparation for this game was better than what it was last week. But, obviously the outcome is different. So, I'm not going to start saying what else and all that. It is what it is, and, you go into the offseason trying to find ways to correct it.
Of course, the Giants have a lot less to correct than the Jets, who saw their season end at 6-10 with a 28-9 loss in Buffalo. Another tough one for Mark Sanchez, just 17 of 35 passing, including an interception returned for a touchdown. And the Sanchez well aware the winds of change will be blown in Florham Park.
There's some decisions to be made, obviously, from upstairs, and they'll do their best to put, the best possible team together, coaches and players for the next season, put us in a position to be successful. Other than that, I'm not going to hypothesize or try and guess about what's going to happen. We'll just see what happens from them and move on.
Offensive coordinator Tony Sperano expected to be the first moving on. Rex Ryan likely to stay. GM Mike Tannenbaum may not be so fortunate. The Eagles denying reports they've already canned head coach Andy Reid. Sunday Night Football, Redskins took care of the Cowboys 28-18. Washington getting 200 rushing yards and 3 TDs from Alfred Morris. They win the NFC East for the first time since 1999 and will host the Seahawks to close out Wild Card Weekend. First game Sunday, the Colts call on the Ravens. The playoffs begin Saturday late afternoon. Texans entertain the Bengals, followed by the Vikings visiting the Packers. NBA, the LA Clippers last night won their 17th in a row, and we've got a glimmer of hope for hockey fans this morning. Two sides in the NHL labor dispute will meet today. They're hoping to salvage a 48-game season. Sports at 15 and 45 around the clock. Mark Renee, 1010 Wins Sports.
Come to the New York Times Travel Show January 19th and 20th at the Javits Center, where you'll see exhibitors from around the world, learn from the experts at travel seminars, experience entertainment for the whole family, and get exclusive travel discounts available only at the New York Times Travel Show. Get your tickets today at nyttravelshow.com. 1010 Wins is the official radio partner of the New York Times Travel Show.
News time, 6:18 from the No Good Deed file. Correspondent Dan Yellow Tells us about a generous fellow in Southern California who was told to take his good deeds elsewhere.
Every year for the last decade, Harvey Youngman has filled cars with $20 bills and handed them out to the homeless at the Ventura County Rescue Mission. But his Christmas Day tradition has been broken. The shelter's new director wouldn't let him give out the cash this year because he says the money could be tempting for those recovering from drug and alcohol addiction. Youngman says he looks at it like this. They're all adults, and $20 isn't going to change their lives one way or another, but it could make them happier on Christmas Day. He says he'll find something else to do with the cash-filled cards.
Wednesday News Time, 619.
Hurry into Sleepy's biggest beauty rest clearance event ever. $800 on a queen-size beauty rest mattress at Cypress. Only in Sleepy's, the mattress professional.
Some sunshine today, followed by some clouds. Won't be as windy as yesterday. We'll have a high of 38 at midnight in Times Square, 36 degrees. It's 30 degrees now, mostly cloudy in New York. Wednesday News Time, 619.
Because Mike switched to Geico and saved hundreds of dollars on car insurance, his money clip wants to shake his hand. Firmly, for a solid 3 seconds. But it can't. Fact is, most money clips don't have hands to shake with. Switch to Geico, and every time you notice the extra cash, you'll know your money clip wants to give you a firm handshake. But remember, it can't. It doesn't have hands. It is, however, happy that you're saving money.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. This is a special announcement from Lumber Liquidators.
Every floor install